Hey everyone, this is Genia carrying on the series of my journey to becoming an entrepreneur one day. In the last vlog I created, I basically said how it was a long weekend in South Africa, and I was away and all I did was work, even though it was a beautiful weekend, all weekend. All I did was work. And now, in hindsight, looking back, I'm so glad I did do that, because this week looks like it's going to be a manic week. Well, when I say manic, my manic and other people's manic is probably two different things. I'll probably have more work-related stuff instead of like personal development stuff, if that makes sense. Like these YouTube things is personal development, etc., etc. It's also branding and all that sort of stuff. But I managed to catch up on uploading videos, creating new content, all that sort of stuff. And this week I won't be able to have that time to upload everything like I have been over the last 5-6 days, because at the moment we're at the water tower. This is one of the projects that the second business that I own, Ascend Rope Access. This is what we're currently working on. So we need to try and finish this project. And whether I was meant to come out yesterday, but because of the rain, etc., we were called off, because we are busy painting inside the tower, but there is an expansion joint at the top of the tower that needs to be repaired. So what all this boils down to is that you get your side hustle and you get your hustle. Okay, if your hustle is your only hustle and that's what you're doing, focus all your time and attention into that. Okay, my main hustle and side hustles and everything are part of the bigger plan of what I want to achieve one day. So I need to focus on my main hustles just as much as my side hustles. Okay, so when I finish here today, I'm off to the gym to go and do my Hit Fitness 6-week challenge. So there's another side hustle because I'm creating content about that. Okay, then it's a case of going and editing this video, editing the new video that I create tonight about after the my gym session, and uploading all of that sort of stuff. And then yesterday, one of the reasons why I couldn't upload is because I was busy. My mom has a friend that her son has just moved to the area. He's just been newly married, doesn't have a job, he's just had a baby, and she's asked, how can I help? And I was like, well, got Khanspire Adventures. She asked me if I could give him that. Khanspire Adventures is an adventure company that I started up, like, it was like the second website I ever built. Okay, I contacted all the adventure companies in Khanspire and I said to them, I'm creating this website. If I send any people to you, do I get a referral commission? And most of the places were like 10 to 15%, which was cool. I built the site and I worked it, and the first year and a half, 2 years, I did all right with that. That was a nice little side hustle sort of project. And then obviously as I've grown, I've started other businesses, etc. But I've always kept that, and every now and then I get a phone call. Can we go quad biking, or can we go horse riding, or how much is this, or are you guys open for that, and etc. So all that it requires from me is that I listen to what the client says. They say, oh, I've got a family of 4, we're there on Tuesday or Wednesday or Sunday or whatever the case might be. I phone the tour guide. And I'm like, okay, can I make a booking for these days, this time, what's available, blah, blah, blah. Phone the client back, say, yes, these times are available, and cha-ching, I get paid. Okay, it's not a bad little business. And I said, well, I'll let him run the business. I want to keep the domain and I want to keep the website and all that, because this was like my second project I ever worked on. So I've got a bit of a soft spot for it. Okay, I know I should work it a lot more than I do, especially with social media and trying to get it on there. But to cut a long story short, I met with this guy over the weekend and I said to him, right, I had a look at the website. As I said, it was the second site I ever built. It needed a update. So I spent yesterday, I said to him that I would get it updated for him, because he doesn't know web design or anything like that. So I got the site updated yesterday. It looks so much better than it did before, which I'm really proud of now. My skills as a developer has obviously increased quite significantly over the last 5 years. So it does look better. Now I do notice that the site needs a lot of content though. And as we know, content is king. So I landed up giving this guy a whole business plan of what I would do if I was back in the reins of my own first little child company, if that makes sense. And I told him Instagram and content, video content on the blog, and if he works it correctly from now until December. Okay, December is peak holiday season. There's so many tourists that come to Gansbaai. Gansbaai, for people that don't know, is in South Africa, in the it's in Cape Town, or in the Cape. It's near a town called Hermanus, where there's a lot of whale watching and stuff like that in Hermanus. So there's a lot of tourists. Okay. They also do it in Gansbaai. There's a lot of shark cage diving. I think there's about 9 different shark cage diving operators. So the town is really run by this industry. Okay, so now if you can tap into this industry, and I was explaining to him, don't build my company up. Okay, this is the hit piece of this piece of content. Don't build my company up. This is the advice I get. Gansbaai Adventures is just a platform to provide a product. Okay, I was saying to him, what you do is you promote yourself as the Gansbaai tour guide or the adventure guide or something like that, because he's got other skills that he could bring in and create. Instead of just being a commission-based service, he could actually create some sort of adventure activity, okay, that he would then benefit from more than just the commission-based stuff. So I gave him this whole business plan, and I'm hoping that he runs with it. Obviously, especially considering I did so much work on this website yesterday at no cost. I just couldn't say to this guy, okay, well, here's a project you can work on to try and, I know you're newly married and you've just had a baby and stuff like that. I'm not going to give someone something that I wouldn't be proud of. Okay, so I felt obligated to actually change the look and feel of the site. And it does look, it looks fantastic now. Just content. And that's what most of the motivational videos online is about, is creating more content, video content, building your brand. And this is what I was trying to explain to him. Like, don't build up my Gansbaai Adventures website. Like, build yourself up, and that will automatically make people want your product, because they'll think that you're, well, not think, because you will tell them you are the adventure guide in Khan's Bar. What adventures do you have planned for us? Let's do a booking where we can make like a bundle booking so we can go shark cage diving and quad biking and horse riding while we're here, and maybe even go and do a bread making course, or go to the cheese farm, or you know what I mean, go whale watching, or whatever the case might be. He would be the go-to guy if he does it all correctly. So I've set him a few tasks as after looking at the website. I can see that it needs a bit more images, and obviously 5 years ago there were some restaurants there that aren't there now, and some have changed their names, etc., etc. So he needs to go and take some nice images, see what restaurants are there, create some content around this. I'm not going to be creating content for him. That's not my job and my role in this situation. I might write one or two pieces so that he can get the gist of it, okay? Because he's not from a digital marketing background, and this is something very new, okay? So I want to try and help in the best possible way I can, so that not only does he benefit from this, but it keeps Khan's Bar Adventures alive, and when he's moved on, etc., I can then take over or pass it on to someone else that might need an opportunity to start something, because it is about playing it forward. Like I've mentioned in one of the previous vlogs, play it forward. Offer your services for free. It's going to come back. And if I can help this guy provide for his family and stuff like that, then that's what I need to do. Even if I have to write more than 1 or 2, 3 pieces of content, just to illustrate exactly the game plan, you know what I mean? Like, I know 5 years ago I didn't know the game plan, and yes, it's been a struggle to work it out, but it's not as hard as people imagine it to be. So anyway, I just thought I'd give an update on basically what it boils down to is I had a weekend away and all I did was work, and I'm glad I did do that, because this week it's going to be one of those weeks where I'm not going to be able to focus as much time and attention on my side hustles, which I classify more as personal development, okay? Because what I'm learning there is actually growing who I am, my knowledge, all that sort of stuff, and that's my focus. Opening more businesses is awesome, but if you can't help people along the way, what's the point? That's my opinion. Like, if you can't, there's so much bad in the world, okay, that if you can't do 1 or 2 good things along the line, if you see an old lady crossing the street, go and help her. Offer her your seat on the train or whatever. I used to see that in London all the time. But if you can't help, if you're not here to help people, get out the way. There's other people here that are hungrier and more determined than you, that want to help, and those are the people that are going to succeed. So that's my opinion. That's what I believe anyway. Playing it forward, helping someone else. Yes, there might not be any financial gain to this. That's fine with me though. That feeling inside of I've done something nice and good, that's what counts to me more than anything else. Anyway, guys, this vlog is a lot longer than I anticipated. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Have a great day. And just remember, guys, if I can do what I've dreamed of doing, anyone can do it. We all have the same opportunity. This phone that I'm recording my vlog on right now has provided us with an opportunity that we can do anything we dream of. So keep hustling. Catch you in the next video. Take care.